All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Backwoods Horror Show.
Wait.
Yeah, we started, Cody.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
Yeah. Uh, welcome to the show, folks. For those of you who know us, well, I don't guess we have to introduce ourselves. For those who don't, I'm Cody, and this is Trav. We're two hillbillies from Southeast Missouri who love horror movies and participating in. I mean, we love horror movies and watching them. Um, but anyway, Trav, you want to tell them a little bit about the show?
Is there anything to tell? We just we enjoy horror movies. Big horror fans, horror nerds, whatever you want to call us. Uh, love talking about them, drinking beer, and divulging in them, and just doing general bullshit and drinking beer.
Yes, and showing our age by our taste in films.
Oh,
Yes,
yes, and music,
yeah,
and just about everything. Yep,
pretty much.
correct. So, would you like to start off by naming off our Patreons, Cody?
Well, we don't have a
Oh,
Patreon.
shit. We have none. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. Well, me and Trav had another show before this, but we're not going to talk about that. But anybody who is watching us now that watched the last show, and we're talking to you, Mister Nanners, we love you.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, we're going to cover horror films on this, just like our other shows, and we will occasionally drift off into other
Oh, yeah.
genres. But just movies, entertainment in general. Um,
Oh, yeah. We'll cover
we're
a
gonna
lot
do.
of
I'm
80s,
sorry.
80s flicks and mid 90s and all that. You'll see our taste in film is pretty close to the same.
Yeah, not always though. Not always
No,
though.
no.
You will see these two gray-haired guys butt heads occasionally. Uh, but and we're gonna mix it up a little bit too. Me and Trav had an idea for this summer. We're both huge, like you said, huge '80s horror fans. So, what were there a shit ton of in the '80s when it comes to horror movies? Camp
Camp.
slashers,
Yep.
camp horror movies. We're gonna do a regular show, just covering whatever the hell we want to cover, and then every other show we're gonna do a summer camp series.
Yep.
Where we'll cover a couple of we'll both pick a summer camp horror film, and it won't necessarily always be from the '80s,
Hmm.
but that's going to be the general theme of it is camp films. We may even throw in a non-horror camp film here and there, but yeah, every other show we're going to try to do that, and just kind of have a celebration of camp films, because I mean, I always found them fascinating as a kid growing up out in rural America, out in the woods, where there weren't any summer camps. We were just all always out in the woods anyway,
Yeah.
and all these. I always found it fascinating. All these kids, that would load up and go away to be the camp. Where it was just
Yeah.
more like part every day. Well, not every day, but most every day part of our lives.
Yeah. I mean, well, they done a lot of dumbed down stuff that we did all the time by ourselves.
Yeah,
The fishing, the hunting, archery, all that, and swimming and all. I mean, it's stuff we did basically every weekend growing up. But it just shows you, I mean, if you live in a city, you can't do any of that.
well, you have to drive a ways to do that most of the time, but
Hmm.
yeah, and we're planning on having guests on for that too.
Yep.
Hopefully, every episode of the camp series we can have another podcaster, or hell, who knows who we'll get.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be awesome to get some, like Cody said, some podcasters or maybe some people that's done some films and things like that. It'd be pretty cool. We're gonna try.
But like I said, new show, uh, pretty much the same format as our old show. Like I said, we're going to mix it up a little bit here and there. But we love the horror genre. so we're gonna pretty much stick to that. Otherwise, we wouldn't call it the Backwoods Horror Show, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, and if we don't call it the Backwoods Horror Show, if we just call it the Backwoods Show, we'll be getting the wrong type of viewers tuning in. So, probably some of our family.
Oh. But anyway, Trav, what have you been watching here lately? Anything?
I've been stuck on the ranch again. I've been watching
Ranch, really?
Yes. My wife had never seen it. So in the past month, we're down to the last season now already.
How many seasons? What was it? 4 or 5 seasons?
8 seasons.
Holy shit!
Yes, there was 8. Because remember, after Rooster's gone, it went on for 3 more seasons, I think.
I thought it only went on 1 season after that.
I did too, but evidently not, because he was gone in season 5 or 6, and it says 8. Well, they call it parts on it, but anyway, it's 8 seasons.
Well, they were 2 parts per each season, so that's probably what it was. 4 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Each season had 2 parts.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
yeah, and it totally went
8 parts.
Totally went to shit after.
After
they got rid of Rooster.
Mahoney
in the house.
Hey, Father Mahoney. You're at work. We'll find you a closet and hide and tune in.
Mr. Nanners. Dude.
I've been watching, crap, what was it? Actually, the past week I haven't been able to watch much of all. It's been busy. What was the series that I was wanting to start? I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember. Having a brain fart. Anyway, Code, what have you been watching? Give them a moment, folks.
Only nothing here within the last week, really. I haven't had time, but I did watch like the first 5 episodes of season 4 of You, Netflix's You, about not Anton Yelchin, he's dead. Penn Badgley stars in it as he's the main character, and he's a serial killer. But he's a very likable serial killer, and it's amazing how they kind of draw you in with him, and it kind of in a la The Devil's Rejects, they're despicable human beings, but by the end of the film, you're
rooting for them,
almost, and it's the same way with Penn Badgley, Penn Badgley's character and You, Joe. He wants to be a good guy. He's just not.
Yeah.
But this season's set in London. It starts off like a murder mystery, almost like it even has one episode that's like a throwback to Clue. And it just, I really like what they're doing. They've really, each season, they've really one up themselves and changed things up and kept it fresh and new.
Cool. Oh, and there's one. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, besides that, 1923, the Yellowstone spinoff is, me and the missus watched it. It was okay. Yellowstone, all of those, and I really like the characters on them, and they do some really cool stuff with it. But by the time they get to the season finale of it, almost every season on all of these Yellowstone spinoffs, the main show and the spinoff, it just always seems so anticlimactic. Like all they're doing is sitting up the next season. And I wish they would give us a big payoff a bigger payoff at the end of each season.
Yeah, The Walking Dead kind of ruined that for everybody. They had like 3 seasons in a row that did that.
Yeah, that's something else I watched recently, and I haven't watched The Walking Dead since I quit after season 3, like halfway through season 4, and then I got back in and I watched part of, I think, season 6, whatever one where Negan came on, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and I never finished it. I never finished that, but I went and watched the final episode, and it was a big letdown. I thought I
But you
mean,
never finished the season, but you went to the final episode of The Walking Dead?
yeah, it just popped up. I saw it was out on Netflix that they had
Oh, yeah,
and I was like,
yeah, you got to finish the seasons. It's better if you finish the seasons.
well,
Because you
again,
missed so much in
I
there.
found it very anticlimactic.
Holy shit, that's where that tune's been stuck in my head. I have been at work. Well, actually, even I started a new job, but at the new job and the whistle Negan does, it just clicked because I've had this whistle stuck in my head for months now. Just the that whistle he does, and it just clicked. That's where it's from. So yeah, it's been driving me nuts because I'll just be walking around whistling, and I'm like, what the fuck is this from? But anywho,
But I really enjoyed, even though I didn't see most of it. I mean, I watched episodes here and there throughout season
yeah,
6, 7, and
I
9, or 6, 7,
watched
8,
it
and 9. But
religiously. Well, when it dropped to Netflix, I watched it religiously anyway. But
I enjoyed Negan's character arc because I kind of thought they were going to do that because I know I haven't read that far in the comics, but just from reading articles and reviews on the comics, I know that his character had a similar arc in the series or in the comics, and plus Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I mean, he's such a great actor.
oh, it's fucking awesome. So you never got to the beginning of Negan then, where they
No,
do the
well, yeah, I did
oh
watch that. I did from like season 9, whenever they showed how he became such a mean bastard.
yeah, but his wife with cancer and all that.
Yeah,
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 okay.
I like that. I did. That was a good
Oh, I
episode.
did too. I did too. Yeah, that was awesome. He was like a really decent, good guy before all that, and finally he just like fuck it.
Yeah, he snapped, and
Mm-hmm.
so that made it more believable. His arc more believable because you got to see
Mm-hmm.
that he wasn't always a giant dickhead.
No, yeah. Well, he had a lot of pressure on him too because he had all them people, the followers too. And that's how he ruled with fear. He
Yeah.
didn't rule with, everybody's welcome, this and that. He ruled, well, you do what we tell you, we're going to fucking chew you up and spit you out. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what kept his regime going as long as it did. But I started just bits and pieces when I get a chance. Is the old, crap, when was it? And it's got oh crap, Nomads from
Yeah.
the 80s. And you remember it?
I remember the title. I don't remember what it's
It's
about.
got, crap, what is his name? He played 007 a couple times. He
Roger
was in
Moore?
no, Goldeneye. He was in Goldeneye.
Oh, Pierce Bronson?
Yes, Pierce Bronson. It's got him in it. That's
Yeah.
what got me to watch it. It's on, I think it's Shudder, but it's kind of one of them about demonic possession, and it's really hard to follow. It's not one of them you can lay down and watch at night when you're drifting off to sleep, and then you go to sleep and turn it off and come back the next day and start again. I think it'd be a really decent film, but it's not one of them you can watch here and there. You just need to sit through it continuously. Of course, his acting in it's great, but I'm having a hard time following it the way I'm watching it. But
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out. I just wish I had more time to. There's so much great stuff on Shudder, but
oh yeah,
between classic films and Shudder originals, I mean, Shudder's
hmm
been knocking it out of the park the last couple years. I did hear rumor today though that like Netflix and so many of these streaming platforms, Paramount Plus, Peacock, all of them on Siri, you know how they're following suit with The Walking Dead and splitting up the seasons into 2 parts.
yeah.
I hear that's what they're going to do
With
with
Joe Bob.
with the Last Drive-In,
Yep,
which
I heard
may
that
end up
too.
being a good thing because it will give it'll be like getting 2 seasons basically.
Yeah,
Because
the rumor I heard was that they're going to only do one movie instead of doing two. How they do?
I'm not against that. I'm not against that because
I'm not either.
I almost always have to because they don't start till 8 o'clock, which for any of our younger watchers, I'm sure that's not a big deal for you guys on the weekends. But us guys that have a family and a bunch of small children, most of the time by the time we work a 40-plus hour work week and spend time with the missus and the kids, and just the daily grind,
Yeah.
on the weekends, we don't pull all-nighters too often anymore.
Yeah, and to boot, my job required me getting up at 4 a.m. So my sleep schedule kind of naturally turned into getting in bed by 8 and getting a few hours. And so, yeah, but a little different now. But yeah, and it's definitely harder. Like Cody said, yeah, Cody kind of didn't really state, that we have kids. We both have our own baseball teams. So
Pretty much.
as my one friend likes to say, you don't have kids, you have a horde.
Yep.
And with our powers combined, we need to start
We're
our
going
own
to take
little
over
league
a
team,
small
don't we?
country. Yeah.
Damn right. Oh.
But yeah, Joe Bob, we never make it to the second movie usually. The missus, she never makes it. She usually tries to hang in there till the end of the first movie, and me, I might make it to the beginning of the second movie, and then I'm like, okay, I'll watch this Sunday when it comes out.
My wife does good to make it through Joe Bob's first spill. She's usually out by then. But I've caught, well, since I got good internet again, I think I've caught maybe 3 of them in whole. And one of them, good God, it was about 4 o'clock in the freaking morning before it was over. It was one of the special ones, but I went through 3 pots of coffee, several beers, switched to whiskey, and even got some of my pre-workout out. And I just quit drinking it. I started snorting it like a line of coke. But I made it through it. But the problem was I was so fatigued I couldn't remember. And then I remember I laid down at like 4:30 in the morning, and at 6:30 I woke up. Because it's not the problem is staying up late anymore. It's that we can't sleep in late
No.
like we could when we were young. It's like you start getting them gray hairs, and it's kind of like time clocks. It's like 7:30 is really sleeping in late for me now. So
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you stay up all night or if you go to bed at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
That internal alarm is going to go off.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't have to be at work now till 8 a.m. So I'm waking up at like 5 a.m. in the morning, and it's like I got all kinds of extra time. I'll eat a bite, get a bite to eat, hit the gym, go to work, still be there 30 minutes early. So it's a pretty nice little change right now. But it does kind of suck. I was used to getting off at 3 o'clock. Now I'm like, I got to wait until 5. What? But
yeah. So you're basically getting
fair trade,
home.
though.
Yeah, a little later than you were before.
Well, pretty close to the same time because I got off at 3, but I always went and hit the gym. So it was about 4:30, 5:30 before I got home. So it's about the same. So the weeks I have the kids, I go to the gym in the morning. The weeks I don't have the kids, I go to the gym after work. So.
Well, Trav, you think we've told everybody enough about our personal lives?
Hell, let's keep going.
For the time being. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here tonight to talk about the first 2 films in the Wrong Turn franchise. And we may someday revisit this franchise and continue on with it, but hopefully no time soon.
Because I could not believe I've only seen the first 2, and I did not remember half of the second one, which for good reason. But it did intrigue me to want to watch the rest of them because I'm like, my wife loves them. I think it's one of her favorite franchises. And we thought, what a better way to kick off the Backwoods horror show than with Wrong Turn 1 and 2. I mean, how much more backwoods can you get? So, oh shit. Give me one
Deliverance?
second, Code. Go ahead. Well, that's kind of horror. Oh, there we go. All right.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Sorry, my switching the power down.
And pretty much any other inbred hillbilly cannibal type horror film that this movie directly ripped off.
Yeah, but the thing was with Wrong Turn, it came at the exact. I go.
There you are.
Hello. Okay, sorry, I had a phone call
I
come
got
in.
you now.
But the thing was, yeah, Wrong Turn is
Uh-oh. Think we lost him. Anyway,
ex-wife. She
Wrong
keep
Turn.
calling.
I love it when they do that.
All right, my back now.
Yeah.
My back now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Ex-wife's ex-wife's calling. Uh, but Wrong Turn was a 2003. It came at the right time. It's been done to death, but at the time we kind of had a horror. What do you say? You know, horror had really slowed down
And this
in the
was
early
right around
2000s,
03 was right around
and
the
Wrong Turn
birth
just kind
of the torture porn era.
yeah. And this was something completely opposite that everybody was doing at the time for horror and all that. And you had all the blue tint movies coming out, and this was kind of like just a little refresher. I mean,
A
yeah, it's been
throwback.
done a lot, but it was entertaining. Yeah, it was entertaining. Uh, kind of kept you on the edge of your seat, and it was just entertaining. Right moment, right time.
Yeah.
And it
For
had
all the haters,
Eliza.
Dushku.
hmm It had her, and she was the it girl of the early 2000s. So
Yeah, from
that
she
didn't hurt
played
it.
Faith on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and
She was in Bring
was
It
in that
On,
Bring It
and
On. Yeah,
hmm
but
and all the other actors weren't too bad in it either. I mean,
for all the people that really hate on this movie, all I got to say is the people that hate on this movie that are big fans of 80s horror, just try to put yourself in the mindset that this came out in the 80s and you'll like it a lot better, because that's basically
oh
what
yeah,
it is. It's an 80s slasher.
oh yeah, yeah. I
The
mean, it's
writing's
a movie.
terrible, but so many 80s slashers that we love. Come on now.
Yeah, the writing's terrible, but I kind of feel that they did it as a throwback to all that too.
Well, that they
You know,
overdid
I
it
mean, it's a
though.
movie
I mean,
about
they did it to the point that, for me, they
yeah.
did it to the point that it felt cliche.
Oh, it was cliche as hell.
I mean,
You know, just a movie about cannibal.
they were directly ripping off in almost every scene. A scene from Deliverance or The Hills Have
Oh
Eyes.
yeah, but at that time they were hitting the new kids on the block. They were hitting them with this that didn't grow up
Yeah,
watching those
yeah, it
films.
was definitely shot at the younger generation.
hmm Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, because they'd never seen The Hills Have Eyes and all that, you know. And this was a movie of cannibal backwoods mongoloid hillbillies, you know, in West Virginia. I'm sure the people from Virginia hated that they
Really
put this in
appreciate
West
that. Yeah,
Virginia.
yeah, they love
Yeah.
all the inbred hillbilly jokes. I like it.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they set roadside traps, which is a direct freaking, you know, copycat of The Hills Have Eyes. You
Okay,
know,
well
out in the middle of
let's
nowhere.
back up, rewind just a little bit, and let's can you fill everybody in on like a basic plot summary here? What we're how we start out here. You know what
Oh
Elisha
yeah.
Dushku, she's what her boyfriend just broke up with her, and her
Yep.
friends are,
It's on
for some
vacation
reason,
with a bunch of friends.
yeah, they're taking her into the deep into the West Virginia woods to go camping, for some
Uh,
reason.
no. There was a detour. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, and
There
they
was a
stop at
detour.
they're going out
hmm
here. So did they stop at the gas station or the doctor?
Okay. 1 second. Hold on. I got to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Continue on, Code.
Anyway, yeah, this So you have this group of friends that's taken their heartbroken friend Eliza Dushku out camping. You know, they're obviously, you can tell from the way they're dressed, they're from the city, from an urban area, and their idea of a good time is, well, you know, your heart's broke, you're down, or like, we'll take you out in the middle of fucking nowhere. You know, that you know, they're either going to murder you or rape you and murder you. You know, yeah, sure, agree to that. But and then there's this doctor that's traveling through, this young fucking CW channel looking doctor, and he stops at this gas station with this the guy running the gas station is scarier looking than any of the hillbillies in the film.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, which
But
that
yeah, he
kind of
stopped at the
plays
gas
in
station
the
because he got
sequel.
stuck in road traffic and he had to be at a job interview. Yep.
Yeah,
He was trying
so
to
he's on the
make it.
road and the traffic's backed
He was
up.
trying to
So
make a detour.
yeah, so he takes this dirt path, and then he's driving and he sees a dead deer on the side of the road, and he's like awestruck by this and freaked out. I mean, you could tell this motherfucker has not been in the country much, because I mean that's every day driving to work for us, driving to and from work. I mean,
Oh yeah.
we live in national forest area. You know, there anybody who, you know, from the city, you think, oh, those cute little deer. No, in our part of the country, they're demonic meat missiles. You know, they just want to
Yes.
destroy you and
We stop
your vehicle.
in your vehicle. Oh, we stop and check and see how fresh they are and how bad they're hitting. You know, we'll call, hey boss, we're gonna be a
Yeah.
few hours late this morning. We got some fresh back straps, you know.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, this doctor is like, he's freaked out by this. He's staring at this deer, and there was a car parked right in the middle of the fucking road. And while he's staring at this deer, he doesn't see this car that's right in the middle of the fucking road and runs into it.
It just totals both vehicles.
Yeah. So they're freaking out, and they decide to go look for help. Because did they even have cell phones? I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. They had flip phones.
They weren't getting service right. Flip phones, yeah.
Yep. Oh, of course not. They were in the middle of nowhere.
But their car was broke down in the middle of the road. They had one of the hillbillies' booby traps, right? Like a barbed wire deal or something that messed up their tires. And that's why it was sitting there.
Yeah, they like
and
to set roadside
find
traps.
out. They look at this and figure out that it's intentional, and then still leave two of their people behind at the cars.
They volunteered to stay behind, though.
It's like, somebody did this intentionally. They were trying to sabotage us. So yeah,
those two weren't even paying attention to that. All they were wanting to do was stay there and fuck.
Yeah. And they did. It's like the guy who wrote this had no idea. He had never dated a woman in his life, because all the women in this are they're very aggressive, to say the least. But
yeah,
anyway,
some of them are.
These poor bastards get knocked off, and God, where.
Well, it kind of had your believable cast, the way they wrote the teenagers in this. You know, you had your blend of a hero, a wannabe hero, people that just fucking fall apart under pressure, and then people that just follow somebody when something happens under pressure.
All
you know,
these
you had the
80s
blend of
stereotypes.
everything.
All these 80s stereotypes.
Exactly.
And but it was shot too well for an 80s movie. They should have made it more grainy, and man, especially some of the night scenes. It just looks like they're on a sound stage. It looks horrible.
My biggest pet peeve of the entire movie is the treetop scene.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough to just make me hate the film. I mean, I enjoy the hell out of this
which
film.
also has, in my opinion, the best kill of the movie too.
Yes, that is the best kill of the movie. Not the best gore scene, but it's the best kill. Um, one of my favorite scenes, which happens before the treetop, is where they all find the hillbilly cabin, and then they're checking out, and they figure out they need to be out, and they come back, and then they're
Uh,
all hiding, and they have to watch them guys butcher their friend.
yeah, yeah, and she's still alive when they bring her in there, which is kind of cool. But that's the throwback. I said
Hmm.
they had a lot of throwbacks to Deliverance and Hills Have Eyes, but they did have a lot
Texas
of Friday 13th Part
Chainsaw,
2
and
and Texas Chainsaw. Yeah,
yes,
but
yep,
yeah, when they're hiding under the bed and they see their friend get plopped down on
yeah,
the floor there. But
yep, and don't forget the hillbilly Robin Hood too. That
oh
some
God,
bitch is
yeah,
lethal with just
yeah,
that
that's
bench
fucking
bit branch
ridiculous.
and baling wire. Oh my gosh, he's like making 65, 85 yard kill
Yard
shots.
shots with his homemade bow and arrow. Yeah.
I mean, and and did you notice when he's shooting? That's his bad eye. he he's shooting right handed, and that's his bad eye, and his good eyes on this side.
Oh yeah, so bad, so bad. But
But it,
yeah, and
you
while
know,
they're in
it
there,
this this movie did well at the box office, though. I mean, it had a $12.6 million budget,
well, I'm
and
about to
it
say
did a box
apparently it
office gross.
spawned 5 sequels and a remake.
Yeah, it did. It had a box office gross of $28.7 million, and that's just box office. That's not including what it brought home on DVD and all that. After
But
this was the
so
only wrong
not a
turn
huge hit.
to make it to the theater, though. Not huge, but it was one of the well, for the horror genre back then, it was one of the big ones of the summer.
Wrong Turn
Because you
2
remember
did
back
get a
to
limited
2000s, we
release
were in a
though.
very
It did
low.
get a limited theatrical run.
Did it? I thought it just
Yeah.
went straight to DVD and home video.
Uh, yeah, just select theaters. Only remember this because I used to listen to the Movie Crypt podcast a lot with Adam Green, Joe Lynch, the director.
Yeah. And the ones that always get the just select theatrical release, they're just trying to figure out if they should go ahead and push it through the theater or go straight to
Just
DVD
testing the waters.
after they do
Yeah,
that. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
but yeah,
But yeah, I mean, this movie's got tons of holes in it. I mean, it's just full of holes, but it's fun,
yeah. But
and I
when
like
they
it.
first stumble upon the hillbilly's house, I mean, this is worse than the house from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But this girl has to pee. You know, she can't go out. They're in the middle of the fucking woods. She can't go
Dude, they're
squat down
city folk.
behind a tree. Yeah, and she goes
No,
in
these are
this
city folk.
bathroom. She is literally gagging when she goes in this bathroom, and it's a toilet bowl sitting there with no lid. Yeah,
Yeah. And she's gonna pop
Henry
a squat on that
Rollins.
rather than go out by the
Uh,
bush.
Father Mahoney says Henry Rollins is great. Yes, he is. Oh, that was Henry Rollins. Yeah. How about that, Henry
It's the
Rollins?
wrong turn. In this one, he's in the second one, Mahoney. Not in the first one. We're still on the first one.
Yeah, we'll talk about Henry Rollins later. Be patient.
Yeah, he's in the second one. We're still on the first one. I said, damn, Mahoney was getting me confused there for a minute. I was like, what the hell?
But have you seen Father Mahoney lately? He's been hitting the gym. The
But
dude, he's ripped like Henry Rollins.
he has. Good. Yeah. Before long. Hey, if he keeps it up, he can star in Wrong Turn. What is it? 8 coming up. There you go. He can be Henry Rollins, illegitimate child, going back to the hillbillies for. Damn, we just wrote the whole script next. Isn't you?
That's a better script than all of the sequels.
Hello.
I mean, why not?
Why aren't we making movies? Backwoods Horror Productions. See, we've even got a title.
Yeah, well, I
So here
personally,
we go.
I think Dognut Productions rolls better off the tongue.
It'd be bigger than MG on the front of it instead of having a T roaring. Uh-oh. You are.
Uh-oh, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, shit. Not no more.
And he's gone.
The hillbillies got him. Damn it.
Oh no, they're everywhere.
Or it might have been Henry Rollins that got him.
Oh man, yeah, we were talking about it before. This thing is like, oh, here comes Travis. But this movie, Wrong Turn, the first one, is like, what we say, like 19 years old now. So
20 this year, I think. 20.
Let me put him back in.
Okay, I'm back.
All right,
Whoa.
we're back.
All right. I must have had a pigeon or something land on my satellite dish out there or something. I don't know.
Or it could have been Henry Rollins perched on your satellite dish.
Might be. Or Mahoney perched on Henry Rollins' shoulders. 'Cause I'm a liar! Doing it again. We're starting this early.
I could see you with a gold statue of Father Mahoney perched on Henry Rollins in your front yard, like a fountain even, where it's shooting water out of Mahoney's mouth.
I like that idea. I could make that. I could. That's a hell of an idea. Right over my Christian compound. As you enter the front gate. Hell yeah. I'm going to have to get a few more acres for that, though.
Yeah, and watch that David Koresh documentary.
Yeah. But
anyway, they escape from the hillbillies' house and are pursued through the woods by the hillbillies. And there are some genuine moments of tension in the scene when they're getting out, they're sneaking out of the house. And although it's still pretty damn cheesy, but they're running away, and this doctor gets shot in the leg. But it's okay because he's a doctor. I mean, when he shoot, you see like the blood splat. I mean, it's blew half his cap off. But he's fucking fine. He sews himself up and he's fucking fine.
Well, not to mention that it was buckshot that was fired at least. It was fired at least a freaking 150 yards away and still connected.
Yeah, that was not a buckshot impact. It might have been a slug.
Yeah.
But it blows like half his cap off.
Well, the blood splatter was, yeah. But then, hey, he's fine once he's a doctor. You know, he can tourniquet it off and tie it, and patch it. And he can take off. He can take off running again.
Running again, yeah. Climb ladders and hang under trucks.
Oh yeah, yeah. He can do it all. You know,
and the best part, though, after he gets shot, this other guy in the group is trying to be a decoy and draw the attention away so the doctor can get away. And he just takes off running, waving his arms in the air like one of the inflatable waving arm guys. You know, like
oh yeah,
woo!
Oh yeah, he was like a mama doe or a mama duck trying to get you away from their offspring. You know.
Yeah, he looked like a
hey,
quack.
over here.
Yeah, they run away. But anyway, the rest of the group get away and get to the hillbillies' truck and steal the hillbillies' truck. And right about the time this guy's catching up with him, he just kind of starts slowing down when he's almost to him. And he turns around and he's got like
you hear
8
the sound
arrows
effect
in his back. Yeah, he's got like 8 arrows.
You hear the sound effect, you know.
And
you
then
knew what it was as soon as you hear the foomp, foomp, foomp. And then his girlfriend's like, come on.
Apparently that barbed wire bow is an automatic. Like in Van Helsing or something, you know.
Why do you think I called him the backwoods Robin Hood? I mean, hillbilly Robin Hood. I mean, Kevin Costner didn't do it better than Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
No, no. But he turns around and he's got arrow in his gut too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for him. They run off through the woods. They see a freaking Forest Service tower out in the middle of nowhere, which is that's believable.
Oh,
But
not the way it's built.
Yeah. The dumbasses climb up in this thing, and they radio and actually get a hold of people. Get a hold of I don't remember, the park ranger or some shit. But they see the hillbillies coming after him, if I remember right, and they don't turn the radio off, and it starts squealing and shit, and they hear them. So that the hillbillies are lighting the tower on fire. And logically, they don't want to burn to death, so they're like, well, we'll just jump out into the trees. So, and when Elijah Dushku jumps out of this tower, the way she hits this tree, I mean, the tree limb, enormous. I mean, these are like California redwood looking trees.
Oh, yeah.
They're freaking huge. And when she hits it, I mean, she looks like a rag doll hitting it. And I read that she actually dislocated her shoulder.
Really?
Doing that. Which, I mean, it was green screen and stuff. But just doing the stunt, she dislocated her shoulder. And through the rest of the filming, her shoulder was popping. And if you watch the Blu-ray and have a good sound system, that they left in a lot of the scenes where you can actually, when she moves, you can hear her shoulder pop.
That's insane.
Oh yeah, you can hear it. I forgot what version that I actually watched.
Oh shit!
And then everybody left.
Let's don't even want to stay on the show.
Hey, I have a clip of when I guess that doctor guy pulls up to the park ranger. I have that scene if y'all want to see that real quick.
Shoot. Go for it.
All right.
All right, I'm back.
Anyway, Aaron's about to play a clip from the movie.
Awesome. Yeah, I heard. I don't know why I keep glitching out. I don't know what's going on.
Are you crazy? Here's Super Doctor.
They took her. Come on, we gotta go.
Just calm down.
We gotta move.
You one of them folks who called me from the fire tower? I've been looking all over for you.
Please shut up and listen. People are dead.
Dead? What people?
Motherfucker. Oh Jesus, that guy needs to.
Hey, you know what? It's the Backwoods Horror Show, okay? I mean, y'all are doing it.
Not good reception here in the Backwoods.
Oh man, you know that character you're talking about, that doctor? I forgot that he was kind of like a super doctor through the whole thing. It was very annoying.
Oh yes, and you know what was more annoying though?
What?
Elijah Dushku, she's wearing this white tank top through the whole thing.
Yeah.
It barely gets dirty. She's in a fucking waterfall at one point and never gets that tank top wet.
Yeah.
It doesn't get blood soaked. It don't get soaked with water. It just disappointing.
Oh, Elijah Dushku. So hot.
Elijah Dushku and her army of fans.
All right.
That have dubbed themselves the douchebags.
The douchebags.
The doucheroonies. The douchecoos.
I like douchebags better.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, good. Hopefully my shit's fixed now. Not sure what was going on with it there for a few seconds.
I can see what happened. Let me illustrate this. Not illustrate this. Um, Trav walked up the stairs out of his basement, walked into one of his kids' rooms, grabbed their Xbox, opened the window, and threw it out the window.
No. We
Problem
don't have
fixed.
Xbox at this house. No.
I know you're a
PlayStation.
fucking PlayStation guy. I know.
No, actually, I went up there to see if they were on, and no, they weren't online. So
He
I'm not
went
sure
up
what
the
was going
stairs
on.
to adjust his satellite Wi-Fi, which consists of an old turkey pan with a couple of clothes hangers with some tinfoil wrapped around the end of it.
Actually, not far from it. It's about 10-foot stump with a partial piece of plywood on it with a Starlink satellite screwed to the plywood and leading
You're
into
going to
my
have to post a
house.
picture of this on the group page.
Oh, I will. Actually, it could be part of our backsplash for our show.
Yeah, hell yeah.
High-tech backwoods rednecks right there, tell you what. That and probably all the phone calls I had coming in were screwing up my phone.
Yeah. If only we were as good at being what's the word I'm looking for here?
Podcasters.
That too. Technically savvy as this guy was being a doctor in Wrong Turn. Because this bastard, I mean,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, he's like if Rambo was a doctor.
Yeah.
If Rambo and MacGyver had a baby and he was a doctor.
No, he's not quite that good. Close.
No. Remo Williams and MacGyver?
Yeah. Yeah, close to that.
Yeah.
But so anyway,
But
where were you at in the film?
The jumping out of the tower into the tree.
They'd all
pursuit
be
through the
dead.
tree. And they're
They'd
all
all be
trying to
dead.
be quiet because somehow the hillbillies have climbed up these trees or pursuing them through the trees. And that's where we
Only
get
one
the
of 'em.
best kill of the movie.
Yes.
What do they call them? 3-finger, 2-finger, whatever the
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. And the one woman that I was wanting to die through the whole thing
Oh, the one that gets all hysterical.
finally
Yeah.
gets it. Yeah. Well, and she can't do nothing. Well, she starts to holler and scream when they're butchering their friend in front of them. And I can't go, I can't run no more. I'm just gonna sit here and die. And that I'd be like, see ya, have fun. But yeah, she's the one that I mentioned before. You know, they just shut down when they're under pressure. But yeah, it's the best scene where. But here's the thing: you've been in the woods as much as I have. I've never been in the woods of West Virginia, but I'm pretty sure they don't have that many
California
tree limbs.
redwoods?
Well, that too, but they don't have that many trees that their limbs run vertical. I mean, they're perfectly straight across. There's no crooks. There's
Yeah.
no other limbs. They're just limbs big enough you can walk on quietly.
As they are on a sound stage.
Yes, and they all intertwine where you can be like giant squirrels and run across them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was my biggest problem with this movie. That and the fucking tower. That is not a National Forest Service tower.
No, me and Trav have clumbed many Forest Service towers in our youth.
Shh.
Allegedly.
Trace us back. Yes, allegedly.
Um,
Yeah, well, my problem is too, I mean, look at the construction of this. It looks like something me and you would have made in our 20s.
Yeah, well,
Especially
a lot
the
of
ladder.
these towers, for one, they're built out of metal, and
Yes.
and most of them in our part of the country, most of them were built between the late 40s to the mid 60s. So
70s, I think, some of them.
yeah,
70s and 80s too.
but anyway, they're metal. You know, you have wooden steps.
Yeah,
That's
they're
about
steel.
it. Everything.
And
Yeah, wooden
they're
steps
steel.
and, wooden floor.
Wooden steps,
and
but they're still steel underlaid too. It's like angle iron with wood laid inside of them. So they're made so you can rebuild them.
Yeah, they're built to last.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like, look at the ladder. It was like sticks that were tied together.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
maybe West Virginia.
True. Conservation may do that in West Virginia. I don't know.
True. But anyway, they're pursuing him through the trees. We get the best kill of the movie. This chick freaking out, won't go any farther. You get the sound effect, and it's zoomed in on her face, pulled back. She's been hit right across the mouth with a broadaxe, and as it pulls back, and her irises are dilating in death, you see her body, the lower part of her body, bouncing almost cartoonishly down through the tree limbs below, hitting every tree limb on the way down.
Yes. This is what made up for this entire treetop sequence.
Yeah. Yeah, although the CGI's not good.
Yeah,
But it was of its time.
I was waiting for this bitch to die for the first 30 seconds she was on screen.
Yep. But anywho, so you want to let people know what happens next, Trav, and I'm going to go powder my nose.
All right, go right ahead. Cody really needs to get a headset like this. Then he doesn't have to quit. He can go out there, he can go tinkle, share the experience with all the viewers, keep talking.
Yeah, more
All
professional.
that good. Yeah, exactly. The viewers, well, I'm not going to name their name, but in our other station we used to work for, they enjoyed my tinkle time when I went outside. We got lots of comments about it. So, we'll say I can flip it up and shut it off, but they kept telling me just leave it going.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of conversation and a lot of beers between the conversations. So,
oh yes,
yeah,
lots.
you gotta take care of business.
Oh yeah, yeah, because I'm already on number 8. So,
oh, nice. Oh, he's back. All right, I'll duck out.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to leave you in here by yourself.
You don't have to leave, Aaron.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You can stay if you want to.
All right, I'll just be right here then.
Give the show some quality, please.
Yeah. A show with 3 people is even better.
I'm mostly the producer, but I'll be right here.
That'd work.
Right over there in the corner.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, where were we at on the shit show?
I was telling people how you need to get you a set of these wireless ones, so when you go to Tinkle Time, you can still keep talking. You can share your experience with everybody.
The full experience, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
The immersive experience.
Exactly. So, I didn't talk anything about the movie because I couldn't remember what happened after then.
all I know is I did enjoy Cody talking about Elijah Dushku and her white tank top.
Giggity, giggity, goody.
It never shows anything through it at all.
I know. What the hell?
This movie,
total BS.
It has no. That's one thing I will definitely give the sequel, which we're about to get into, is they at least the sequel gives us some gratuitous nudity.
True.
A little bit, not a lot, just very little. I mean, a little bit. They did a throwback, but yeah. Did the doctor make it through the end of this one? I can't even remember.
Yes. That they get back to the damn. Did you not watch the fucking movie?
I did, but I don't remember it.
I didn't watch it either.
No, I did, but I don't remember. I didn't take notes at play-by-play.
Yeah.
They make it back to the cabin. I remember that. They make it back to the cabin. The hillbillies follow them back there. Or no, they catch her. They catch Elijah Dushku because him and her, they make it to a waterfall. And then the hillbillies catch up with them. They catch her.
That's right.
The doctor falls off the waterfall or some shit. I don't know.
Did
anyway,
he make?
Yeah, Lee Majors.
Lee Majors
We
did
need
it.
we need that sound effect, Aaron. We need that the Bionic Man sound effect. Yeah.
No. I'll work on it. I'm working on my soundboard, so I'll give you some.
Do you think Henry Rollins has that sound effect?
Jeez. I don't know if he did or not, but yeah, he is in this one, isn't he? This next one we're talking about.
Second one. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, they kidnapped her, and for some reason, because they've already killed 2 chicks, so it's not like they're saving them for breeding purposes or something. But they decide not to kill Elijah Dushku.
It's because she smells like a douche-coo.
Oh my
That's
God!
what they're used to.
Why would you want to kill her?
Big ass titties.
That's what they're used to. They're used to stuff that doesn't smell right.
Well,
Look at her last name.
she is Albanian.
I mean,
Damn.
so, well, that was like something different, and then they're like, hell yeah, it's just like Cousin.
Oh yeah. Well, and her head wasn't deformed enough. That's the problem. Like their heads were nicely shapen. They want the big old melon head kind of, thing. That's
Exactly.
that's my.
And what about the hillbillies in this, though? I mean, like I wasn't kidding when I said the gas station owner was scary.
Oh my God,
than
yeah.
any of the hillbillies.
Yeah,
Stan Winston's effects company, Jurassic Park, Stan Winston, Pumpkinhead, Stan Winston's effects company did the SFX for this film. So what
really?
the fuck happened? Yeah.
They had a $12.6 million budget, and I'm pretty sure they only used a $2,000 budget for the hillbilly special effects.
Maybe.
Because I feel
maybe
almost anybody could do better than
Well,
that. Just baggy
what?
clothes, and the clothes weren't even that dirty. They weren't stitched up. They weren't
Yeah.
pieced together. They looked like they went to Oshkosh Bagosh and got everything 3 sizes too big for everybody and put it on them.
Just rub dirt on it. It looks hillbilly.
They didn't even have that much dirt on them either. It's like they focused on their house and their truck. Because that truck was a $6,000 truck they were driving around easy, not running. And I mean, I'm like, what the hell?
Those inbreds know how to work on their trucks. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I can see this. The director, when they're asking the director, the hillbillies are asking the director what their motivation is. They said, just rub a bunch of dirt over yourself and think conservative.
Here's a MAGA hat. Now go kill people.
Kind of like on Charlie Sheen's movie. What was that, Above the Law, where he was trying to fit in his bike and his buddy took his jacket off and pissed on it. What are you doing? It's not dirty enough. Here you go. You'll fit in now.
Oh my God. The one problem, I always have a problem with this in my movies, but you can tell that there's a lot of that CGI blood going on, especially with the arrows hitting people and stuff. I mean, come on, people, you can do better. I mean, you don't have to do it like that.
My problem with the arrows hitting people too, it doesn't take much for an arrow to rip right through somebody.
Yeah.
So,
well, they're shooting, like I said, homemade bow. I'll excuse that because
Especially a good one.
Yeah, homemade, a long bow. Any distance. We're not talking about the compound bows.
But they're shooting that guy's usually shooting at least 50, 60, 70 yards. And that's a close shot for him.
Which, that was a thing, medieval times, that.
Yeah, but they were shooting a long bow that was as long as they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. This looks
Not
like a
homemade
branch.
barbed wire bow or something, yeah.
This looks like our granddad's cedar bow he made with baling wires and string. I mean.
I remember. Hey, that was a fishing bow. That was for bow.
I know. Exactly. See, we're backwoods. We just critique the shit out of this stuff. It's like, that shit right there ain't right.
That's who needs to critique a movie like this. That's
Exactly.
who needs. Because I earlier in the show when you're like the director had no idea what he was doing with this kind of setup, with everything, dead
The clothing.
the clothing, the dead deer on the road, like people freaking out over a dead deer. Really, I mean, it's
Yeah.
well, to me, even, I see dead animals all the time, so they just get hit,
Yeah.
But I didn't get that part either with people freaking out about that. It's like, all
Hell,
right.
Aaron grew up in a border town. He saw a lot worse than dead deer on the side of the road.
I've seen. I'm just saying, the like people like us that have grown up around that stuff. It's not a big deal. Like, it's all right. And then hey, when you're driving at night or early in the morning, be careful. If you see one deer, you know what the rule is. There's usually about 2 or 3 more right near them.
Yep.
So if you see one cross, you better prepare because there's going to be a couple more coming.
Yep.
And we know what they can do to vehicles. They tear the shit out of them.
Oh yeah. If you don't have a home built 300 pounds of steel hanger from your truck, you got to throttle down. And
but that's the thing with this movie. I agree with you guys. It was a ripoff, a subtle ripoff of The Hills Have Eyes. They had their own thing, and I agree with Cody when he said that it's kind of like an '80s movie made in 2003. So,
and I didn't mean to call it sound so negative calling it a ripoff. I mean, it rips off so many things. There's so many cliches. You can tell that whoever made it, they loved '80s. 80s hillbilly cinema, that they obviously had a lot of love for these movies they were referencing. They just kind of beat you over the head with it,
Exactly. Oh shit, we lost Trav again.
Oh damn.
Oh, he needs to get an old refund from old Elon Musk.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. It was working pretty damn good when he first got it.
I know. I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, anyway, this doctor, after they kidnap Elijah Dushku, he sees them kidnap her. So him with half his leg blown off that is miraculously healed now because of his expert doctor skills. He crawls up under the truck and is like Robert De Niro from Cape Fear in it. He's
yeah, he is.
And this is like an old tow truck, right? It's like rides like a log wagon, so it's got to be rough as shit. It's not a smooth ride, and they already got it stuck escaping once. So he's got to be getting the hell beat out of him, like Sideshow Bob in the Simpsons Treehouse of Terror episode.
Yeah,
where they were spoofing Cape Fear. So, but he gets back. She's tied to the bed with barbed wire, and still no injury. She's got a couple little cosmetic scratches on her face, but she's tied to the bed with barbed wire. And this guy, his master plan, this brilliant doctor, is to run the fucking truck right through the house where she's tied in this one-room cabin where she's tied to a bed.
Yeah.
Right? It never crosses his mind he might kill her running this truck
right through the damn house.
But there's a big scuffle. She gets loose, and he's fighting with one of the hillbillies. I don't remember which one, but the hillbilly's kicking his ass. And you see her, she reaches up and grabs an arrow. And I'm thinking, she's going to stab him with it or something. But no. She all of a sudden, we don't know her backstory. I'll give her that. Apparently, she's also an expert archer because she nails this fucker with the bow. And the dude, he gets the shotgun and ends up they're.
Uh-oh. We lost you too. Duke Boy Justice.
Anybody.
Yes.
Somebody.
Oh, there you are. You there?
Duke Boy Justice.
Yes. Oh, here you go.
But he, in typical Hollywood fashion, he shoots the fuel tank to their generator or whatever the fuck, and it blows up the house. And what the fuck happened after that? I mean, don't they get up after that? Some of them get up.
I think so. Oh man, we're getting some bad reception tonight. Oh no, I lost you. Oh no. All right. Well, now Cody is in limbo. Everybody, we'll try to get him back here real soon. Let's see here. All right. Well, the show must go on. All right. So let's see what we got here. Of course, we have our friends. I'll take some time to plug a couple of things. Of course, we got our friends out there that are making films and doing awesome independent stuff. Of course, Mr. Nanners, a.k.a. Morgan Wellborn with Helvira. He's working on getting it on streaming very soon. And hopefully we hear something real soon and we can point you in the direction so you can go watch this fun horror comedy flick. It's really fun. And then we also got Aaron Hawkins with Evil Lurks. So go check that on Apple TV and Tubi. Oh, you're back.
I am, for the moment.
All right, cool deal. I was trying to fill in the dead space.
What about the rest of the show?
Hold on. Hold the seance to bring them back. I did. Conjured Helvira. Oh, and there's my wife. I'm here. She's laughing. But anyway, go ahead. Yeah, so basically they blow up everybody, and that's where you were going before you disappeared into Travis's vortex, wherever he's at.
But yeah, Ed, that's pretty much where it ends. We don't get much else. I think I get rescued or some bullshit. And then we get a cut scene halfway through the credits where the cops are at the hillbillies' cabin after dark.
Yeah.
And the one dude that played Death on Supernatural, that plays one of the hillbillies, he jumps up and kills one of them. And that's the best makeup in the whole fucking movie. The burnt looking hillbilly. But yeah, that's it. And, man, this movie just, I want to like it. It just, wow. It's not good writing. It's really not good writing. And I just try to keep telling myself, it's an 80s movie. It's an 80s movie. It's an 80s movie. I can't excuse it because it's.
Mainly
Stan Winston. You know, the late great Stan Winston. You know, I can't understand why he let them put. I don't know why he let them put his name on it, because they paid him.
No shit. Well, I can think of something that forgives this film. You know, I can think of, that's a reason to forgive this film. Elijah Dushku.
Mm-hmm.
Big ass titties.
Yeah, and this movie just skyrocketed her career because she. Never mind.
What's going on over there?
Travis. Am I going again?
No, go ahead. You're back.
Travis probably fell into the fifth dimension. If you hear knocking on your walls, it's probably him. Yeah, that's not, oddly enough, Mr. Nanners, that's not the first time that's happened to him.
He tends to disappear. He's like what was that movie, Interstellar? He's like miniature Matthew McConaughey in the wall or something. He's like, that's my show. I'm not on it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Are you there? Oh, there you are.
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Surprised Travis called yet. Yeah. I actually opened my shop to run over and open my shop door, so hopefully I'll get better service now.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see what else we got in the comment. LOL. Okay. Miss Bananas, LOL.
Shit. Wrong turn 2. Wrong turn 2.
Boom. Uh-oh. I lost you again, buddy.
Wrong turn 2? Anybody?
Yeah.
Wrong turn 2.
Yes, there it is. Okay, you're back.
I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi.
I don't know. But it's all right. Let's venture on.
Shit. Wrong turn 2. 2 words. Wrong turn 2. 2 words. Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins. There he is. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. It is bad reception tonight. Where's the comments here? Bad Wi-Fi in the backwoods. Yeah, there is. There is. Go talk to him, Geraldine. There's only one mic. And Tyree has the other mic. Uh-oh. I lost everybody. Everybody's gone. Everybody disappeared. Restart the routers. We're losing them. Oh, man. All right. So anyway, like I was saying earlier, before they started coming back, hopefully they come back again so we can finish the.
What's going on in here?
I don't know. I think it's the Wi-Fi here or over there. So, oh look, there's my dog. All right, well, she's here to save the show. Get off of me! What are you doing? Hey, and now it's just me. Now it's just me on the screen. Oh, technical difficulty. Oh, there he is. Okay, there he is. All right, there you are.
I love it. Oh, God.
Yes. All right.
Wrong turn 2. Henry Rollins. Henry fucking Rollins.
Yes. I'm not playing it again.
No, that might completely kill the show tonight. Not that we haven't, but
oh Lord.
Yeah. This movie I knew was pretty much direct to video, and I really, really wanted to like it. I didn't know who the hell Joe Lynch was at the time. I don't think anybody did. But wow, this movie to me, the first time I watched it, it just felt so direct to video, which that certainly dates you if you can use that term and others understand it. That definitely puts you in a certain age group.
True.
But there was a time direct to video. I mean, that was just like a death sentence for a film. It meant that the studio had no faith whatsoever in the film, and they were just dumping it to get back whatever their money they could in the VHS market.
Yeah, well, and that happened to a lot of films. That happened to a lot. Like they Wrong Turn, of course, is a victim of it, and then you also had like movies like Jack Frost and all those movies. They just went boom right into straight to DVD. And of course, people like us, we like crazy films like that, so it didn't really bother us. But I just, the rest of the series, I know I didn't see anything go to the first one went to the theaters, but like you said, the second one, boom, straight to DVD. And then I think there's 6 of them, and then the remake. And I think the remake went to theaters, didn't it?
Yeah, it had a limited run. Okay.
Well, maybe they should just went streaming then.
Yeah, now the remake I've seen like 5 minutes of, and it looked like a direct-to-video movie, so that's why I only saw 5 minutes of it.
Mm.
But just wow, it just kind of mind-boggling to me why this became a franchise and has so many sequels. I mean, do people have a fascination with inbred hillbilly cannibals?
I guess. I don't
I
know.
guess that's a big subgenre, I guess.
Why is there 3 Jeepers Creepers and then Jeepers Creepers Reborn? So why are those movies like there just has a cult following, or fans follow what they like? I guess they like hillbillies.
I liked Jeepers Creepers, and Jeepers Creepers 2 was okay. I mean, it was serviceable, to say the least. And Jeepers Creepers 3, a lot of people really shit on that movie. And, of course, Victor Salva, the douchebag pedophile that directed those 3 films, he's a horrible douchebag, but, I try not to let that take away from, I'd already watched the movies, at least the first 2, before I knew what a scumbag he was. So, I can't say, well, I liked them, but I don't like them now because I watched them for what they were. And, they were, the first one was a fun film. I think it falls apart in the third act. The second one, it was a little bit better than a direct video sequel. But it still had some cool moments in it, some good effects, and I'm not gonna trash them because of something I didn't know at the time I watched them.
Yeah. Well, and I have a scene with Henry Rollins. He kills that what is it, that I guess the old man, the old crazy man in it. And I thought that was a pretty
who's the turns out to be the gas station owner, who turns out to be the father of the inbred hillbillies.
So I can pull that up real quick. Let me see here. Boom. Let me go to my video files, which I thought was a pretty neat. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is a Henry Rollins scene. I thought the scene was pretty cool.
He goes straight up. He goes straight up. Poor man's Arnold Schwarzenegger from Commando.
Look at that.
Shoves a lit stick of dynamite in his ass, and he doesn't even notice.
Notice then. Yeah, that was a good death scene in that film.
Yeah, this movie has a lot of good death scenes. And like I said, when I first saw it, I really didn't like it. It really felt direct-to-video esque. And this was Joe Lynch's first feature film. And after getting to know the director better through more of his work and listening to him on the Movie Crypt podcast, I'm like, I understood more what he was going for with it, which added to my enjoyment of the film, because I understood that he, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to make it like an over-the-top, super corny splatter film, and he achieved that, I thought.
Yeah. No, he definitely did. Let's see. I'm gonna send Travis another link. He says he keeps getting kicked out. He's trying to join, so we'll see if we can't get him in. But yeah, you're right.
Hopefully.
No, you're right about that.
And the best scene in the movie, where they're leading you to believe this one chick who's like the shy production assistant chick, that she's going to be like the final girl, and then they swerve you, and she gets killed like 30 minutes into the film. And her boyfriend that was cheating on her, the chick he was cheating on her with, she's decides to go skinny dipping, I guess, and one of the hillbilly guys is in the woods, fucking cranking his yank, watching this chick, this naked chick, skinny dip, and his sister sees him doing this and gets jealous and starts beating the fuck out of him. And she beats the fuck out of him and then kills the chick, and then they're fucking. The two hillbillies are fucking, and some of the other group walks up on him.
I don't. Oh my
And
god!
I completely glossed over the fact that this is all which was a big thing, just like with fucking Halloween Resurrection. That was the thing then. Reality shows were the thing then, and so they're all survivalist reality show contestants, and Henry Rollins is the host. And Henry Rollins is the best part of this film.
He is. He definitely is.
That's one thing I will always give Henry Rollins. It doesn't matter if he's in a high budget movie, which he's not in very many big budget movies, but whether he's in a big budget movie or a direct to video piece of shit, he always gives 110%. And I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah, in anything he's in, even on TV shows and all that other stuff. Let's see, still not working, Travis. Let's see, still not working. Reloads and then tells me error has occurred. Huh? I wonder why.
Trav, try turning off your phone and restarting it. He's got a fucking iPhone 8. You know?
Oh man, no wonder it has to update, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Hey, do
Technology.
we have another clip we can play?
Yeah. Feast was the best Rollins film, Mr. Nanner said. Yeah, I was trying to look.
I agree.
You said, let's see, hold on. Boom. Hold on. Let's see, hold on. Let me pull it up here. YouTube. What was the death scene you were talking about on there with the chick that was damn it. Let's see, a wrong turn 2. I'm looking it up. I have the opening death scene here if you want to see that, or
great. That was great where the chick gets split in half. And it's so cartoonish is what I love about it.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Blink. My dumbass, I'm on the wrong account. Lovely. Yeah,
were you sending Trav invites from the wrong account?
No. It's YouTube. YouTube. My internet is working fine. Something between StreamYard and my phone, he says. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Present. Share screen. There it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share this. Can you see it?
I can.
All right, so here we go. Here's the death scene. Man, I can't hear any. All right, we're going to get flagged. One. Oh yeah, you're right. I remember this scene.
Find the road. Kimberly, look, it's 4 a.m. in LA. Can I go back to sleep? I was up all
You're
night on the red eye. It was past like car, nice ride, huh? Yeah, whatever. By the way, these directions suck.
All right, let's just blah 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 blah. Let me just go a little bit further. Right there. Let's do that. Oh, we hit one. Uh-oh. We're in trouble now. What do we got here? Oh, I lost Cody already?
Oh my god. Don't be taken.
Oh, there he is. Yes, she did. She took a wrong turn indeed. Don't.
get you help, okay? No, no, please, please, no, don't die. Come on, breathe, breathe.
Who does that? No one would put their finger in that mouth. No.
No.
That wouldn't happen.
I'm here.
Uh-oh. Oh, ripped off her face. Holy cow. And now you're done for, lady. What is even happening? Well, you bit her bottom part of her face off. And how sharp is that axe? Yeah, that's a crazy scene.
That's a sharp axe.
No shit. How sharp was
Shit,
that thing?
I wouldn't even need a wood splitter with an axe like that.
Oh, man. Uh-oh. Am I losing you again, buddy? I think I am.
Your wife says the clip is lagging. Yep. Well, yep. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
look what it's lagging.
Oh,
it did. Well, I don't know if we're going to
Everything's
get
lagging tonight.
I know. You think we'll get Travis back, or should we venture on? Shall we venture on?
Shall we? Shall we then?
All right.
Anyway, yeah, Henry Rollins is leading this group. This movie, there's not a lot of meat on bone here. There is, however, a lot of great kills, some really shitty CGI. It's just a splatter fest, and it's fun. I'm not going to call this a throwback 80s films, which it is in ways, but you know, this is just Joe Lynch's style. And I'm not a huge Joe Lynch fan, but he's the guy. He's like the guy they call, you know, when you need a movie or a television show to look professional. He's like a Swiss Army knife of directors. It doesn't matter what he does. It may not have a good plot to it, but he's always going to deliver the best product he can out of whatever he has to work with, which in this case, it was Wrong Turn 2.
Unfortunate for him, yes. Oh. And I think they are having some bad. There you go. You're kind of back. I see you moving. This is the consequence of doing this live. Hello. All right. Well, we have a lot of technical difficulties tonight. Oh,
yeah, it's been.
Maybe I should say there we are, because every time I say there we are, you go bad. It goes bad again. Let's see. All right. Let's just see if we can take a little break here.
Exit out and come back in.
All right. Go ahead and exit out and come back in. Are we back?
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll try again. I like having that.
Yeah,
That
we're going to get through this shit show of a film. I promise. Oh, God. I haven't heard from Trav. He may be dead. The Hillbillies might have got him. Henry Rollins might have got him. Fuck.
That's exactly what happened.
Yep. Hey, I think
Anyway,
Henry Rollins, he's probably pushing 60 now. He could probably still take Trav.
He can probably take all of us at once.
All of us at the same time, yeah. Probably.
But you were saying about the film?
Yeah.
He's leading this group.
It's a shit show. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Are we losing you again?
Yeah, it's fucking reality show, survivalist reality show. We get to see Henry Rollins go full on poor man. Oh, no. We get to see Henry Rollins go full on poor man Schwarzenegger. But
Pretty much.
It's dumb, mindless fun, but it's if that's what you're there for, you'll get what you paid for.
Are you there?
I am right now, I think. I don't know what the hell is going on with the Wi-Fi.
Oh, man. It just cuts in and out.
I apologize. I actually feel really bad.
Why?
Anybody who's watching, this is not. We usually almost every episode. We don't get me wrong. Almost every episode we have it gets a little glitchy from time to time, but not this bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad tonight, but I mean, at least I hit record on individuals, so it still records you, even though you cut out of here. It's still recording. So,
oh wow, I probably shouldn't have had my dick out.
Oh man. Let's see. We got in the comments.
Seriously, I'm worried about Trav, though. He might actually be dead.
I don't know what's going on with his phone. But yeah, you shouldn't take these movies too seriously. They're just fun. They're fun to watch.
Exactly.
And of course, I don't know if you want to do the other ones. Maybe it's cursed. Maybe part 2 is cursed. Maybe we shouldn't talk about it anymore. So.
We shall not speak the name of the one guy that we mentioned anymore. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think it is. But you do have a segment that you wanted to add to this. I have to come up with a stinger for it. But you want to talk about some news from the holler?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
News from the holler.
I don't
Looks like we're not getting Peacock's Crystal Lake Friday the 13th series this year, but from the creator of Hannibal, Brian Fuller. I'm still moderately excited for this. I mean, he's had the decency to bring back Adrian King, Alice from the original Friday the 13th. And this is supposed to be a prequel series, I guess. But I got a feeling they're probably going to cut back and forth between the past and the present. So we'll see. We'll see. It does worry me that Victor Miller is executive producing, which it's probably only in title only, just so he can get the paycheck. because that's all he's wanted all along is a paycheck. He didn't give a shit about the series. That's why he's kept it tied up in court for a decade or better.
Oh, it's about Jason Voorhees in high school. He goes to it's on the CW. I'm gonna kill you while you swim in the lake now. All right. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. It's times him coming to grips with the reality of getting older and graduating.
Yeah. Yeah. And having one eye that hangs fucking 3 inches down lower than the other one. He's the hero in this one, though, because, you know, he's bullied for murdering people.
Could you imagine the CW doing a show like that? Like you just taking one of the beloved, like something like Horror High or something, and just has all the horror characters there, and you know Michael Myers is the captain of the football team, and
oh, kind of like that shitty ass cartoon series. My daughter's all like that Monster High shit.
Yeah, but this would be all the horror icons, you know, Michael Myers with frosted tips, and yeah, that would be great. That actually needs to be a show now.
If that's what our world's come to, I think it's time to pull the plug.
Oh my Atlanta, he's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Travis back.
Oh!
Oh my God, they let him loose.
Holy shit. My poor old iPhone 8 had to do a hard reboot.
Oh damn. Well, I'm gonna duck out. Y'all talk about news from the holler. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yes. We're in the news, if you didn't guess.
Second one yet?
Yeah, we've been passed up wrong turn. Oh, shit. Oh, God. This is going great.
Oh no, it's fantastic. Oh my God.
It's super. It's fantastic. It's the best. The best backwoods horror show ever.
The best podcast, the best horror podcast I've ever seen.
But
You're
yeah,
gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. It's the best thing.
there was another movie. I thought, oh look there. Should we dare? Should we dare?
You can do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
What it is.
What is it?
What is
He's going to take care of the problem. Those fucking hillbillies are fucking with his turkey pan Starlink dish.
I know what's wrong. He's just drunk.
The motherfucker, it was cheaper to buy it than go and rent it.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck did I do wrong?
I don't know. You didn't update your phone. Oh my God. Go ahead. What, I was going to ask that. I'll wait for him on the other one. But what was the other movie you brought up? The New Fears Eve. New Fears Eve.
New Fear's Eve from Blood Moon Pictures.
There you go.
It's a horror comedy starring Jeffrey Reddick, who I didn't even know was an actor. He's the creator of the Final Destination series. This flick was filmed in Owensboro, Kentucky. So in hillbilly country. So, you know, it circles back around to that, you know. We did a tie-in there. But it's got Dave Sheridan and the lovely Felissa Rose in it.
Really?
So, yeah. And I will always support anything Felissa does because she is an absolute sweetheart. But, Yeah, the killer in it is like dressed like the plague doctor. So that's kind of cool. Really hadn't seen a slasher like that before. I really don't know why we haven't though. If we have, and I just haven't seen it, and I live under a rock, which I do most of the time. Then somebody please catch me up to speed with it because I've never seen a plague doctor slasher. So that's kind of cool because that's a cool look.
Yeah, but why didn't they ever do like a remake of New Year's Evil? Because I really did like that mask they used in it. Who was it? It was an Ollie mask, right?
I think so. God, it's been probably 30 years since I've seen that.
Oh no, it's an awesome movie. Let's see. Oh. Now oh, there I am. Okay. I went to Messenger real quick and Travis sent me a message. But yeah, we always talked about that. Like that could definitely use an update.
Yeah. Well, it kind of blows my mind. Back in the 2000s, when we were getting all these remakes, they passed over so many great films and remade some equally lesser known films or even less known films. In most of the time, a very shitty fashion, like Prom Night, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a huge hit when it came out in 80 or 81, but the remake of that, Jesus. And I like Brittany Snow as an actress. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I've liked her in anything I've seen her in, but that movie was, well, except for that movie was just horrible. But the New Year's Eve. It's boasting 35 plus kills. I'm assuming those are all on screen, so that's something. That's something to talk about. My interest is piqued a little. So yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Those have been on screen on a horror movie.
The what?
I wonder what's the most kills, I wonder, that's been on a horror movie. Is that what they're trying to do? They're trying to be like, this is the most. 35.
I don't know. Didn't like Friday the 13th Part 5, didn't it get numbers like that or close to it?
I don't know. I think the only thing I can really think of that even came close to that kind of number was oh my God, The Collector 2, when there's a rave and he has those giant blades come down from the ceiling and kind of mowed everybody down. That was a lot of people on that dance floor. So that's the only thing I can think of that probably has a high kill count. Because if you really think about it, like, slashers don't really have a high kill count. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe that's the allure of this movie,
I don't know. I mean, I'd give it a chance. It's like I said, I'll support anything Melissa Rose is in. Even though, I mean, she's not always in the best films. But hey, kudos to her because she went from obscurity. She did a movie when she was 13, and then she went on with her life, went to college.
Been in a slew of freaking independent films. I know.
Well, she wasn't even doing that until she was like in her 30s. Whenever basically the internet age in the late 90s, early 2000s, when everybody rediscovered Sleepaway Camp because of the website, and that kind of relaunched her career, and then they made Return to Sleepaway Camp, which I'm not a huge fan of at all, because I think she was wasted in that film. Not that she was not. Let me be a bit more specific. I don't think she was wasted in the film. I think her talents were wasted in the film.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that movie could have been because that was like right at the start of the remake thing, and that was a reboot / sequel. That was like the original requel, which is what we've been dealing with for like the last 7 or 8 years. And if they would have done that, and it was the same director too of the original, and he dropped the ball. I don't blame anybody else except the director, because it was a bad script, poorly written, poorly directed, and the guy's wealthy. He didn't even keep making. He made like one movie after Sleepaway Camp, and then he went back to college and became a lawyer, a successful lawyer at that. Stick to being a lawyer, man. He was lucky to have. But it's cool, during that movie, that's where she met her husband, who she's still married to, with 3 beautiful children, and so that's cool. The movie sucked, but at least something good came out of it.
True.
And it had a few good kills in it. I'll give Return to Sleepaway Camp that, but yeah, Felissa Rose has always been terribly underused. I think she's a good actress, and I'd like to see her in more leading roles. I mean, I know she's not as, like the rest of us, not as young as they used to be, but she's a very charming person, and whatever role she's playing, it always shines through in her performance.
Agreed. I agree on that. But
that being said, moving on. I'm sorry. Did you have anything else on that?
No, I don't. I was just going to ask. There was that other thing that you wanted to bring up. I thought this was interesting. The serial killer movie with Robert Pattinson and the 2 Roberts, Robert Downey Jr.
And Robert Downey Jr., Amy Adams, and Forrest Whitaker. The movie's called Average Height, Average Build. It's supposed to shoot later this year, and it's a horror comedy satire where Robert Pattinson plays a serial killer, and Robert Downey Jr. is the retired cop who is pursuing him, and Amy Adams is a lobbyist in Washington, and Robert Pattinson, I guess, befriends her and tries to push her to get laws passed that will make it easier for him to get away with killing people.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that sounds interesting.
That. And if RDJ is interested in it, which he don't do anything for less than $50 million now.
True.
So
well, he can get away.
He must he either really likes the script. He may not like the script. Somebody really likes the script, and they're willing to give Robert Downey Jr. $50 million or better to be in it. So and Robert Pattinson, after his success with the Batman, which I wasn't a huge fan of, after that, and Amy Adams, she's probably still making bank too.
Mm-hmm.
Forrest Whitaker, Academy Award winner Forrest Whitaker, he's there's a lot of money going into the cast of this film, so I'm cautiously optimistic that there's a really good story here. So and I love a good satire. Speaking of good satires, Aaron, have you seen? It's back from 5 or 6 years ago, but it was on Netflix. Look Who's Back. The Adolf Hitler one.
Oh God, no! What, he comes back?
So good. And it plays off of how the Nazis were trying all kinds of time travel experiments and stuff, and somehow Hitler actually does transport through time to modern day, and it's a play between reality, like filming actual scene where he's playing the character, and he becomes like a reality icon, like an internet sensation, because everybody thinks he's just a guy impersonating Hitler.
And it's
he
really Hitler.
he gains a huge following and actually starts to, you know, have a lot
How
of
come-
pull with people.
I've never heard of this. I never heard of it. That's
Look at his
crazy.
back. Look it up. It is great. It's funny as fuck. It's like I said, it's a satire, and it is just played perfectly. The guy playing Hitler, he is fucking spot on. I mean, he plays it straight the whole way, and it's fucking hilarious the way he does. He never breaks character, and it's unsettling, but it's funny at the same time.
I gotta watch that. That seems like something I should have picked up on a long time ago.
I guarantee it would be up your alley.
I need to check it out. Well, that's cool. I learned something, or I'll put it on my list. I have a list of movies to watch, so I'll definitely add that to the old queue.
Also, filming is now underway on the Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel.
Okay.
Sorry, folks, no Slimer.
Okay. I'm trying to understand why they feel a need to do it. I don't understand. I thought they.
Because the last one made money.
I guess so. I meant story wise. And Travis gave me an update. He's just having hell trying to get on. So he said he'll be back. He goes, we'll figure out something for the next show. Sorry, buddy. I guess.
Yeah. Hey, it would not be one of our shows without some technical difficulties.
Oh yeah, I know. I have them quite often. It's just because, hey, that's live video, man. It's it is what it is.
That's how it goes, folks. Sorry,
but
we're here right now for the moment.
For the moment. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that either. I really, we did enjoy Afterlife. It wasn't bad.
I did. Yeah. I took all the kids to see it. The kids, we talked about before, which anybody who is new to this show or new to any of us hasn't heard, but I took all my kids to see this back a couple years ago. Ages back then, ages from 3 to 10 then.
Yeah.
And 5 kids. And by the end of it, there wasn't a dry eye among all of us. And so that was a statement that it appealed to that broad of an age group. And even if you don't like the rest of the film, I don't care what anybody says, they nail it in the third act. And this
right.
This one's going back to New York City, to the firehouse, the Ghostbusters base of operations.
Oh my
God. It's not the same New York City though, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this one. They just recently announced that Patton Oswalt has been added to the cast. I don't know who he's in play. I haven't thought he's been funny for like 20 years, but
yeah.
But hey, Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman's son, who directed the last one, he's executive producing. So hopefully he will handle this one very carefully and do it justice.
Yeah,
and maybe correct some of the mistakes he made with Afterlife. Although I do enjoy the film. Yeah.
Well, shit, I didn't think he made that many damn mistakes on it, but
I'm a fan. I mean, I just it could have been tightened up a bit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Well, shoot.
One thing that I don't agree with really is Linda Blair is apparently now also returning for David Gordon Green's Blumhouse reboot, requel, whatever the fuck it is, of The Exorcist.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. I mean, leave the damn movie alone. Stop trying to make more of them.
Yeah, you know what? I don't hate anybody. I'll just throw that out there. I don't hate anybody.
Yeah.
But David Gordon Green, if I ever met him in person, I would probably knock his teeth out with a lot of love in my heart, but I'd still knock his fucking teeth out. Because this guy's a fucking asshole.
Oh man. Yeah, that's they're on that train, I guess. I mean, they keep remaking everything and redoing shit. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it'll be worth a damn. I don't know.
At the very least, hopefully this will be the remake or the requel that puts the nail in the coffin of requels.
Mm-hmm.
And that being said, I've enjoyed a lot. I'm enjoying the whole requel fad a lot more than I did the remake fad of the 2000s.
Yeah, they're doing a lot better job now than they have. You're right. I'll give you that. They have done a lot better job on these requels and sequels and whatnot. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I maybe we'll enjoy it. Shit. I mean, he's already done with, he's already done with Michael Myers. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, he pretty much finished him. Yeah,
it's pretty done. Thank God.
Nobody wants any more of that shit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Speaking of bad remakes, the War of the Worlds, The Attack,
again
comes out next month. Yeah, and this one is supposed to be aimed at a teen audience, updated for the younger generation. So we're probably gonna have all kinds of woke bullshit in there too.
Yeah, it could.
But,
Tom Cruise didn't take care of them. Now they come back, or I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I didn't hate. I mean, that's Spielberg. I mean, come on. But I didn't hate Tom Cruise's War of the Worlds remake, but I didn't love it either. I love the what was it, like Scary Movie 4, where they were spoofing it.
Yes.
You know, that was better. That was better than the whole War of the Worlds remake. Was just that one scene with Michael Madsen where they're going to his basement, and he's the crazy guy in the basement. And he's like, and we're going to build our own tripods, but ours will be better. They'll have 4 legs.
Those are awesome movies. I love those parody movies.
That's what we need. We need a requel to the Scary Movie series.
Yeah.
Bring back Anna Faris and the Wayans. That's what the people want.
So give it to us, goddammit.
We'll give you our money. Oh, Christ. Scream 6. It's kicking ass at the box office. It's already passed up. It's already passed up Scream.
Really?
Not the original Scream, but Scream from last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
everybody's been digging it.
This is just my theory on it. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you think differently.
All right.
But this one has already made more money because people realize it's not the fucking 1996 movie because they put a 6 after it and didn't call it the same fucking thing as the 1996 movie.
No. Yeah, it confuses people, damn it. Stop doing it. Especially if you use the same people. They're going to be like, what the hell is this? This lady's older now. Yeah, I didn't get why they did that. We didn't watch the last one they came out with, but I heard that this New York one was actually pretty good. So I'll have to check it out when it's whatever streaming platform it hits.
I just keep waiting for Joe Bob on the last drive-in to do, he always does double features, which I hear he's going to, that's what me and Trav were talking about earlier. I hear he's going to stop doing double features, just do one movie. But if he does do a double feature, that's what he ought to do, a double feature, like Scream and Scream.
That would be cool. I think so.
Not knocking Scream 2023 or whatever the fuck they want it called now. Scream 5. It was okay. I liked it. I don't think it was reinvented the wheel or anything, but they brought back Skeet Ulrich, and at this point we're at part 6. If they bring back Matthew Lillard, I'm okay with it. If they bring back Randy, I'm okay with it. It's fucking part 6. It's 30 years later. Everybody who was around to be fans of that one, we're all getting old enough now. We're senile enough. I don't give a shit. Bring back the dead characters. Who gives a fuck? Bring back Dewey. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I get why they do it. Yeah, it makes money and everything, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with all these remakes.
By the time you get to part 6, you have an excuse to get goofy with it. Because nobody's taking this shit seriously anymore by this point.
Didn't they do that with other films? Didn't they do that with other franchises that just went batshit crazy after, part 4? You're just getting in the realm of craziness. So,
yeah, they've just, they have to do it tastefully. If you're going to go goofy as fuck, do it tastefully.
I agree.
Don't alienate your core audience. The only other thing I got is the Joker sequel, the Joaquin Phoenix, 2019 film?
Yeah. I've been seeing
about this filming now with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Oh, that's cool. Hey,
what do you think? What do you think about that?
I think she'll do a fantastic job. I don't know if you know Lyle Wheeler, but he says, "Hey guys, hey buddy."
Well, hey Lyle. Thanks for tuning in after all the technical difficulties. And hey, I'm thrilled to have anybody here. Honestly,
yeah.
This is our first episode, and it's like I said, we've been riddled with technical difficulties,
all sorts of crazy shit.
More so than usual. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Seriously, and I speak for Trav too. I assure you.
He knows you, I guess. He's like, come on, who is like? Well, okay. I don't know if you know him or not.
Lyle.
Oh, my daughter. Let's see, my daughter Nancy. Okay, not ringing bells. Well, they know you.
With daughter Nancy.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, to answer your question, yeah, Lady Gaga with that, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting.
I think she's a phenomenal actress. I do. I'm not a huge fan of her music, but and definitely not a huge fan of her political stances. But I can separate. Unlike some Americans, I can separate entertainment from people's political stances. So, I'm a fan, and I think she is going to be great alongside Joaquin Phoenix because he's a great actor, and I think he killed it in Joker. That movie just kind of blew me away because it was absolutely nothing that I was expecting whenever I walked into it. It went a completely different direction. It was not the film I thought I was going to see, but it was the film I wanted.
Oh shit! Come on, Lyle. I know who it is. Lyle and Nancy Wheeler, the like father, like daughter series. What's up?
Oh, is it Ken? It is Ken.
I was like, I thought it was someone you knew.
Well, I do know Ken.
Okay, there you go.
I apologize. I've only seen like father like daughter once. I'm sorry. I will rewatch it though because I had a blast with that film.
Let's see. What did Nanner say? Oh, it's Joker 2. What the hell happened?
I'd be on board. I'd be on board if it was.
What the hell happened to my episode on this show? Well,
Well, you'll have to private message us, Ken. We will catch you up. It's been a rocky last couple weeks.
I already told him I'm not a part of that anymore. I already told him.
New
So.
network, new title, same show.
Yeah, same show.
Same old shit.
Yeah, I think it is a musical, Mr. Nanners. I think it is. So that's why they got.
You're serious though?
Is it lost forever? No, it isn't. Don't worry about it. We'll get it back on air. We'll take care of it. But yeah, I think it is. There's going to be like musical scenes in it. That's why they got her for it.
Yeah, I'm on board. I'm on board because I mean the first one was so with the unreliable narrator and all that stuff. I mean it really left them an open door to do whatever they want with it, and I love that about it.
Yeah, but I don't understand why Travis didn't like it, because before he disappeared into the void, before we came on air, he's like he didn't really care for it.
Well, he said it was slow, and Trav, I'm a big Batman fan, but Trav is like puts his rug down and prays to the west, to the Batman god every day. Batman fan, west, east, whatever. I didn't mean to offend any terrorist. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help myself. But no, he went in expecting. He's a huge Joker fan, and he went in expecting the Joker we all know and love, basically the Mark Hamill Joker, and he didn't expect to go into a character study, which is what I took the film as, and I thought it was great for that.
Yeah, I'm with Nanners there. I'm not a big musical fan either. I'm just not. But with this, I don't know. It seems interesting to me anyway.
I'm not a huge musical fan either. I mean, I love Grease. Everybody has to love Grease, but
has to.
That and Rock of Ages from 2014, which does not get near enough love. Which I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan. I really didn't like him up until I saw that film, and I'm like, no, motherfucker's got chops.
He does. Well, you believe in Xanu or whatever the hell, so it gives him the power of voice. Of the singing voice. His
voice wasn't that good in it.
I don't know, Xanu, Zuzu, whatever.
But the dude went to a vocal coach for like 3 hours a day, for 7 days a week for like 6 months or something to do for that role. I'm like, that's dedication.
Yeah.
And the movie just had an awesome soundtrack. A lot of people hated hearing classic 80s hair band songs get in their opinion, butchered by being put into musical form. But I appreciated what they were doing with it. And I likened it to Grease. You know, it was directed at a certain demographic, which, same with Grease, it was directed at like 50s kids. And the way that Rock of Ages was directed at 80s kids.
Yeah,
and I could appreciate that, and I think both are really fun films. And for a guy who admittedly is not a fan of musicals most of the time, but yeah, if they're going to do the Joker 2, whatever the fuck they're going to call it, and that it has a decent story, and they throw in a few songs throughout it, and Lady Gaga kills it, okay. I'll sit through it. I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting, and we'll see where they go with it.
Yeah,
we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. It could be a dumpster fire for all we know.
Yeah,
hopefully it isn't, but you never know.
But anyway, that's about all I got, Aaron. You got anything else?
No, I don't have any.
You have Trav in there someplace?
No. He said that he's just
He
having
is
too many.
lost in the backwoods.
He's lost in the backwoods. He's having technical issues, but I just want to say thanks to everybody that was watching and listening, and future, our future audience on this. I wasn't expecting to come in, but that's why we're here. We're here to help and jump in when things go sour. But I think it was a good first show. Like I said, I have so many issues on my shows too, but we just power through it. But yeah,
Exactly.
I don't have anything else new or anything going on. The only thing I prepared for was pulling up stuff for you guys and for this.
Thank you for that. You did a wonderful job, sir. Thanks for coming in and bailing me out.
No,
and
hey, that's
if
what
Trav was here, I'm sure he would be thanking you for that too.
No. And that's what we're here for, man. That's what we're here for. So,
but yeah, we've got the new network, Dognut Media. Yes, I did say Dognut. Dognut Media. Oh, look at the picture and you'll get
the logo is a dog.
The logo.
Look, I'll show it up for the audio listeners.
Please.
It's a dog, a donut over it. But look, here's for everybody else. This is what it is. Bam. That's why it's called Dognut. So.
Dognut Media. We got 4 shows now, and we're going to keep adding more. If you're interested in doing a podcast, contact this guy or contact me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just show up sometimes.
Just comes and talks in a microphone. I know we got Father Moni's coming back Thursday. It'll be a Thursday evening show. I think it's like 9 Eastern. So tune in for that. He'll be with Grandpa the Nerd. They're going to just, kind of get back in the swing of things. And I know Rob's got a lot of people he wants to interview, so he's bringing his show back. And, of course, I got the Near Do Well's Morning Brew, a.k.a. the Coffee Bean Show. It's Sunday mornings, and it's pretty much us talking about different topics and having fun and making fun of shit. And that's what I do best, I guess.
Yeah, and you need to get on that and get in there because they only have room for 5 viewers. 5.
They only have room. But let's see. Oh, look. Musicals blow. Our audience is awesome. Let's see. Lyle Wheeler Hair is the only musical worth the shit. I'll agree with that. Yeah, I have gone with a. Oh, okay. Cool deal. But yeah, check out all these other shows. Sunday morning, they're always going to be live. I know we got some Near Do Well stuff planned out, where one of the shows will be pretty much audio only. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Me and Tyree we got our minds together on that one. But it's basically going to be kind of like a history podcast, but it's going to be fun, and we're going to make fun of shit. And yeah, it's going to be, I guess, somewhat educational. I don't know, because I'm a part of it, so it can't be that serious. But but anyway, yeah, that's all I got, man. I already plugged Morgan's movie, of course, B Movie TV. Go check out B Movie TV.
Yeah,
it's a fantastic channel, on the Roku. And hosted shows on the weekends. You got Friday Night Action. You got a Midnight Sleaze. You got Subbed and Dubbed Horror Fest with Mary Death. And pretty much, and Paul's show, the Music Moment. Where are you going? And my guy disappeared again. But yeah, check out B Movie TV. And of course, check out Like Father, Like Daughter on Tubi. And all Living Media has a couple more movies on there. Oh man, I can't even think of that. Sorry, Ken. I'm so horrible at this. I can't even think right now. But yes, check out Even Hitler Had a Girlfriend and the Hitler Tapes. Check out those movies as well. and Death Park the End. So, see, the hamster got back on, so I remembered it. And then Trash Juice, another movie. That's Doug Wall's movie, Trash Juice. Check that out. That's also on Tubi. Our friends over at Slasher 15 are doing fantastic things. They have surpassed their expectations on the goals that they have met for the reboot of the Slasher Nurse, which is Dave's first film. So check that out. They're doing some awesome stuff, and I think they just announced that Diana Prince is going to be she's going to be in that movie, in their movie, The Slasher Nurse.
Wow. Is she going to be the slasher nurse?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
So but yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff going on over there, so check all their stuff out and support independent film. Check out all the cool stuff that Tubi has to offer, but also I recommend B Movie TV over Tubi. but that's just mine. Let's see, Wonder Woman, Death Park. Yes, I got it. Wonder Woman. Wow, Wonder Woman. Okay. What are you doing, Ken? But yeah, that's pretty much all the announcements I have. And if you're done, I'm done, sir. And I need a refill, and then I need to get to bed.
Yeah, same here. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Those who followed us from the other network we were on, and the new viewers too. Thanks everyone. We'll be back in 2 weeks, same time. Hopefully, we'll be here.
Hold on. Is it Diana Price? I said Prince, didn't I? Or did I say Price?
You said
Is
Prince,
it Prince?
I thought. Yeah, like Wonder Woman. Diana Prince, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. All right. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry about that. I just saw that. I'm like, did I mispronounce the name?
No, that's all I got. But from me.
Uh-oh. We're losing you.
But anyway, for me and Trav, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully it won't be as big of a shit show next time, but it probably will.
Oh, and don't forget to all right. Peace out, everyone.